What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out DopelivenTV.
Hey, it's your girl Adina Howard, and you're watching DopelivenTV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
That was just nasty, I know. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is DopelivenTV Live. Understand this. The views that are expressed on this DopelivenTV Live are not necessarily the views of DopelivenTV or its affiliates. I said it fast, but it has the same impact, all right? Today, we have a great show. So you remember a few days ago, we had one of our own, Zell Cross. He was talking about and killing folks on this TV1 episode. And, you know, we're so proud of him, first of all. And we're also proud of the people that he was on there with, who will be, some of the people will be on the show today. We'll be talking about that experience for them, what they're going to do in the future. We already got Barry Williams just chilling in the cut and waiting on us. So let's get this started, all right? What's up, Gina?
Hey.
Hay is for horses.
Oh, dang.
You gotta make a horse noise. Mo, why don't you give me these? Is easy for me. I'm a comedian. This is easy, okay? She said,
all right. Yeah, right. It sounded like a cat horse.
It sounded like somebody put the tail on the donkey. That's what it sounded like.
I'll practice. I'll get it right.
Everybody say what's up.
No, leave it alone.
Help, Zell. Help.
What's up? I'm gonna help you. I actually thought you was gonna do like Fat Albert. Hey.
Oh, no.
But instead she did.
What's happening, everybody?
Got it. You got it.
You said today.
Zell, you know, again, we're proud of you, man, for doing everything that you do, man. You know, that TV1 special, it was informative, and we learned a lot about you. Okay, so we learned a lot about you and your killing ways.
Killer.
But I don't care what you say. You killed that girl. But
Killer.
Well, let it go. And you know people gonna start identifying you with the character,
killer,
right? So you better get some more work in so they can identify you as something else, like this brother here is doing right now. Everybody say what's up to one of the casts of the TV1 episode on Fatal Attraction. This is my man Barry Williams.
Barry.
Hey,
What's up, y'all?
Going on?
What's happening, brother?
Good. How are y'all? I'm good. I'm making it here in Atlanta. We just, working and chilling.
Yeah.
He making sure nobody gonna typecast him. All right, he working. He's sure he go get something else.
That part.
There you go.
Oh, that part. Yeah, they're not gonna get to typecast me and keep getting me killed off in every show.
Either killed off or making people chase you through the whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the conversation, man. For those that missed it, okay, let me give you the trailer real quick, all right? This is DopelivenTV Live. We'll be right back.
They were living proof that opposites attract.
She took a lot of pride in her corporate life, and he was a hot DJ at the club.
You can see that they were on their way up. And their differences only made them stronger.
You have 2 kids. Y'all have a nice home.
They loved each other.
Everyone thought that was the perfect life.
Until a shocking crime tore their family apart.
She was found shot to death in her bedroom.
Her kids were in the house. She didn't deserve that.
In the aftermath, everyone is left wondering the same thing.
Why? That's the question.
There's no sign of burglary. Could this be a hit?
Or does the conspiracy run even deeper?
All the rumors started coming. There was a lot of jealousy. There was a lot of competition.
You just never know someone's state of mind. I never saw it coming.
Lord, just let justice be served.
Wow.
Wow.
That makes me look bad.
Killer. Yeah.
You look real
like
bad, Zell.
Make you look like a killer, Zell.
I gotta say, man,
Cold
I gotta
blood.
say, you guys did a fantastic job with that piece, man. It was very believable, and I think you reenacted the actual crime excellently, man. So shout out to you guys for doing what you did. All right.
Thank you, brother.
Again, we got Barry over here. Barry, man, look, how was it working on that, and what was your process for that?
Yeah, so working on that show, knowing that I was going to get, slaughtered.
Yeah.
The process is getting ready to just really follow the directions of the director. Hey, I want you to, die this way, go in the club here, knowing that you're the rival DJ, which you guys are actually co-workers, but that particular person is just jealous of you. So the process is being likable. Likable and get into your mind that you're a lovable person and you're likable and that you are the man, which DJ Nando was. And yeah, just get into a charismatic mind state.
Yeah, I get that. And you did all of that and still got killed. I mean, I'm like, what?
Right. Well, the brother got to do to stay alive.
Where's the justice in that?
Stay at the club.
Where's the justice, man? But hey, you did a great job, though, brother. For real. Was this your first time?
Thank you. Me particularly, no, sir. I've done several. I've done Sins of the City. I've done a couple of Fatal Attractions. I've done ATL Homicide. I've also done a bunch of independent movies, and one of them is pretty huge right now. It was about to take off. It's called Out on a Limb, and I did that with Trey Chaney. I don't know if y'all know who Trey Chaney is, but he was on The Wire. Jamal Gravy Woodard, he played Biggie, so I'm in a movie with them. Matter of fact, he kills me too. So I don't want to hear the whole story.
I'm not alone.
What?
I'm not alone.
So I've done some things, and right now I'm actually in a play, and we're going across country with this play.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we done on and off.
What's the name of the play? Plug the name of the play.
So the play is named True to My Religion. I'm playing Yusuf Abdullah. He's a Muslim brother, and it's pretty much about the trials and tribulations of trying to stay true to your religion while living in America and raising a family, and also being caught up in the system before and after, the before and the aftermath of being in the system, and trying to fight those generational curses that we have so much on our families. So that's what it's pretty much about.
It is. So I know if you don't work, you don't eat, man. But how important is it for you to I mean, your grind? How important is your grind to you?
It's very important. It's everything. Like a lot of people, hey, that's not paying much, or that's not doing this, and that's. At the end of the day, we're starting, we're grinding, and we're trying to reach a certain level. And even when you get to that level, you want to continue to go, because we don't want to stop and be at a plateau. I don't, I want to continue to rise. Especially being, I'm a little older, I'm 42 now. So, Hey, I've been working hard for these last 2.5 years.
He's 42.
Man,
you ain't old, dude. That's young.
Right.
Young.
I'm just
Man,
He like, I'm getting old.
42
They're gonna say you got Similac on your breath.
What you said, it's still got Similac.
Man, all of y'all, man. Look, my birthday coming up next week, man, and I got 20 years on you, bro.
Easy.
20
Word.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Well, brother, you look good. All of y'all look very well. You know what I mean? Black don't crack.
They don't crack at all.
I don't know about that.
Oh man, y'all all look awesome.
Catch me in the morning. You see black cracking on my back and everything.
Dude, ain't nobody trying to
Right.
That's the only time you get you cracking when I'm waking up in the morning. Crack, cracking, cracking.
Sound like a gunfight, don't it? It sound like a gunfight.
I just figured out who the Facebook user is. That's Stacks, the realist.
Oh, really?
Gina, you got an echo going on too. Hey, we're talking with Barry Williams. He was on the TV One series. Well, evidently he's been on all the TV One series. Okay,
right.
He's an actor.
Yeah, I've done a lot of them. Yeah, they keep, and it's a good thing if you for actors out there, if you get in good with a casting director, and they trust you, they'll continue to book you, and you can continue to make some money. So it's good to stay on your grind, work hard, and keep auditioning. Audition is the beginning process. I've auditioned for this one particular casting director 5 times. Can't nail a Jack's commercial, but finally got a commercial. I finally got a show that I just nailed with them, booked with them, and it's going to be me portraying. We're doing a documentary on the Negro League baseball. So we're shooting it in Birmingham, Alabama, in this month. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
Congrats.
So that's a whole different from what we know about you. That's a whole different atmosphere. So now you gotta do so. How do you prepare for this stuff, man? I mean, because it's something different all the time, correct?
Yeah, definitely. I've been trying to make sure I'm not typecasted. So I don't want to just continue to be the drug lord and all that stuff as they like to typecast a lot of black men. So because we have so many different levels to us. We done a lot of things as black men in this history. So with that one, I played baseball before. I played baseball growing up from 5 till high school, and I stopped there. So it was just getting in the mind state, going back and doing my research, finding out that in the Negro League, their mittens almost looked like just regular mittens, and they just had a little stuff in it. Yeah, they just had a little stuffing in them. So it wasn't like a glove that we wear today that really secures your hands. Yeah, they was pretty catching that ball with a glove with some freaking feathers stuffed in it and getting down.
And
with the best of them.
Very little webbing.
Yes. Yeah, very little webbing. Yes. And not having the best equipment, the best facilities. So just reading up on those brothers, reading up on each and every one of them, and even the umpires, because I'm actually portraying he's a famous umpire, and portraying him, and just reading, man, reading, going back, looking at your history. Before my grandfather passed, he played baseball, and baseball was his sport because that's what older men had back then. There wasn't a lot of football and stuff. Baseball was the most popular sport. Yeah. But basketball was, 70s, 80s, but granddaddy, he was 90 before he passed. So I watched a lot of baseball with him, and Atlanta Braves was his team. So, and him playing baseball, it kind of grew me, and I thought back, and I just put myself back in. Sometimes as an actor, you got to go back to your childhood memories and start thinking about those type of things and tapping in to those emotions and those memories. And that's what I pretty much did for that particular, what I'm going to do for that role, and prepare to, when I auditioned for that role, I was able to nail it and give them a good performance.
Absolutely.
If I could, that's interesting that you would say that. I noticed, like, being an actor, you have to draw from your own experiences. That's what makes your role true. So just by drawing from your own experiences, and as Bruce Lee said, be warped. You know, we have to be flexible. We have to, like you said, make sure we're not being typecast by auditioning and going for different roles, because you know, we're not monolithic. Like, you know, there's so many different facets to us. And in order to portray that, we have to make sure we keep moving and not just only select certain roles that, you know, kind of feel comfortable, or, you know, to make sure, especially we're not typecast. So, hey, brother, I applaud you. Keep it going, man. I'm always auditioning. Always, always.
Thank you. Yes.
So I have a question. You know, you were saying that some of the projects you do, a lot of the TV One series stuff. So is there like a gang of directors and things, you know, that y'all go and, you know, you go to and find out about those? In other words, a pool of directors where you go and you say, hey, I want to check this out. I want to check that out. I want to, you know, I want to try out for different parts that they have for different spots.
You got that, Zell.
All right. So there's a couple of ways that you could audition for roles. One of which is having an agent that may submit you for roles. And if the casting director likes you, you can then audition for it. Or there are different sites that you can sign up for and create a profile. And based on some of, you know, your age range, your height, your weight, things of that nature, it'll kind of narrow down what roles are best for you and what areas, like what regions you want to work in. It'll show you roles that you can audition for, and you can then submit. You can self-submit for those roles on whether it's TV One or any other network. So, you know, I've auditioned and submitted for roles on BET, NBC, TV, you know, like so many, it's like you name it, movies, HBO, so on and so forth. So it's a lot of independent films and television shows that are on national television that you can submit for just by creating a profile and self-submit.
Hey, Zell.
Yes, sir.
Who this is?
Yo, Tequila in the house. What's happening? Hey, everybody, that was my wife.
I thought she was dead.
Killer.
Why everybody got to be dead?
Because you killed
So let me ask you, why are you
Hey,
talking?
Tequila.
Let me talking to that. Why are you talking to that killer, Tequila? He's just a killer.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm literally at aviation training, and
I hear
I'm
it.
like in the pool room. So.
Oh, you echoing? Yeah.
Huh?
You're echoing.
No, she has an echo. You're good though. We hear you. All right. No,
Yeah,
you're good.
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, I apologize. I just had to
No.
in the hotel. So.
You're good. You're good. All right. Welcome to the show, Tequila. We appreciate you coming through and giving us a little time. All right. We're talking to Barry about the process of that particular actually the process that he uses to go through his roles. First of all, how was it working with these people on that particular effort?
It was absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna try to go out and outside because I kind of hear my echo too. Sorry about that, y'all. Can y'all hear me a little bit better?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I really appreciate the experience. I would work with them again anytime.
Okay, so you would be okay with Zell shooting you again?
Not necessarily. If it was something different, like, I mean, absolutely, yeah. He was amazing, and I just told him how much I appreciate him for this
Killing
opportunity.
me.
She said, "Yeah, he can do it again."
No.
He talking about Zell. I'm gonna tell your wife that you killed your wife.
Let me ask you this, Tequila. How did it feel? I know it's probably one thing to portray a role that's not real. How does it feel to portray a role of a real person?
I don't know. I mean, I just try to do my best to portray that person like as best as I can. I don't want to I just try my best not to do a bad job. Like I try to just portray that person the best way I can, the best way I know how.
I got to ask this question though, y'all. I have to ask you this question, Tequila. Why didn't you hit him when he said? Don't be done. Just be done cooking. Why you didn't hit him?
But
She scared she was gonna get killed.
Tiffany, she couldn't. So,
She's scared.
but I would have done it for her.
I know, right?
Everyone say hello to Marcella.
Hey,
Marcella.
Hey,
Marcella.
Hi.
So for both of you guys, I mean, was this a role that you could that you really had to prepare differently for? Because this is as Gina said, this was a real life occurrence, and you guys killed it. No pun intended. Zach.
You gotta put
no pun intended.
Yeah, you guys killed it though. I mean, was it difficult? The same question that Gina basically asked. Was it difficult to portray and get it right like you guys did? That's for you, Barry.
For me, go ahead, Zell. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, I was just saying we lost her. We lost Tequila.
Yeah. But for me, it was my best friend. He's in the music industry here in Atlanta. We're out of Atlanta, and at the time he had a rap artist that he was working with, and he's working also with a guy named Bear, who knew the particular DJ I was portraying that DJ Awesome had murdered, which is DJ Nando, and that was big time news when I was living here in Atlanta. So knowing who he was and going to Onyx and seeing the atmosphere of Onyx and remembering how the atmosphere and the bottle girls coming out and the ladies walking around and doing their thing, you kind of try to tap in to those memories and bring it on, when you're on stage with that. Also knowing who DJ Nando was, or hearing about him per se, you knew that he had a bright personality. He was the man. And unfortunately, being the man brought jealousy, and him not knowing that the jealousy was there all the time. I'm sure he knew it, but being such who he is, he ain't studying you, so he wasn't prepared, as they say now, he got caught lacking, unfortunately, and it meant his life, unfortunately. But to know that you are portraying a real person that actually got killed, it's very important to try to come close as possible to how their life would have been, because this is somebody's loved one that may be in a city near you, and you don't want them to be like, you know what, that's not how my family member was. You suck. You ain't worth. You don't want to do that. So it's very important to try to tap in and do some research on that particular character.
I was getting ready to say research and consultant. Do you have consult with the
Were you guys able
family or anything?
No, that's what I was gonna say. Were you guys able to talk to any of the family members of the victim to prepare? No.
No, ma'am. Mine was just remembering things about him and going to news clippings and really taking a lot of information from the actual director, from the director and the casting agents and people who actually done a lot of research on this particular case study of case file.
I've heard a lot of reviews about this, and it's been getting good reviews. That particular episode has been getting good reviews. It's a great series, by the way, but that particular episode got some great reviews. Tequila, this isn't your first time acting, is it?
No, I've actually I was leading episode in season 12, so this is my second one. So yeah.
Okay, so you TV1 alumni right now.
She's a sophomore. She's a sophomore.
That means that when TV1 sends you a role, they probably want you in there anyway, right? They're gonna put you in there anyway.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
But that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Not if they're killing off in every role.
Oh.
we need her over in another movie, so we're gonna kill her off over this one so we can get over another one.
So it's a different type of role.
That's interesting, though. How do you come back in another scene, in another episode, and you were killed off? Or do they change your face, your look? How does that happen?
It depends all on the character. Like, they can change my look, they can change my hair, my makeup, like anything that they need for their character, they're gonna change me to. So
They don't.
I don't know. I just so happen to favorite play. So I don't know.
Now, you and Zell had to work with some kids. How was it working with these kids? Were they good actors or?
Oh yes, I love them. Like, how did you feel, Zell?
I enjoyed working with the little ones. We had a good time. You know, they were friendly. The little girl had acted before, so she had been in other things before, so she was pretty seasoned. The little boy, he was like, he had only a few words in his vocabulary, but he followed directions, so it was actually pretty cool. Yeah, we had fun with them. What's interesting is this is the first time Tequila and Barry are meeting each other, so they didn't meet on set.
Get out of here!
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy. It seemed like you all like powwow and talking, get prepared.
Yeah, I worked with Tequila the week before, and then the following week I worked with Barry.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, matter of fact, mine was a reshoot, wasn't it, Bill?
Yeah, yours was a reshoot. So actually, what's funny is Barry is the second Nando. So they actually had another Nando that was there a week before, but he couldn't make it for some additional scenes. So they replaced him with Barry. So I got a chance. I got a chance to.
Barry?
Hey, I got blessed.
Amen.
God
That's what I'm talking about. Don't do
God
that.
did.
But is anybody breaking up? Like, it's breaking up on my end.
You are. Only you.
You're
I
freezing.
went in and out and in and out. I don't want y'all to think I'm not answering any questions or hearing y'all. It's just
I think it's a little bit better now.
Okay.
You just got to stand real still. So now you got to act like you ain't moving.
You know what?
Don't forget that aluminum foil we used to wrap around our finger.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say that because she's standing by the brick.
I'm standing in front of my hotel, so I had to step away out the room for a minute.
And we appreciate you trying to accommodate us. Okay, either way, we know who you are. We're talking with some of the cast from the TV One series. Damn, I forgot the name of the series. That's bad.
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah,
can't forget that.
I was working on something else at the same time. Give me a break, okay? And we know Barry. We know you got to get out of here, Barry, because Barry is actually. Yes,
sir.
Else. Okay, Barry. What if you don't mind? What are you going to now? If you can talk about it.
I'm about to do another audition. We're not really supposed to disclose, but this particular audition is for a title max that I'm about to go try to do. That I'm not going to try to go do, but I'm about to go nail this one. And working on right now, again, I'm in the play. We're going to Houston October 8th. We'll also be in LA. We're going to Philly, Detroit, Cleveland, DC, all of this from here on through next year. I have another movie that I'm shooting. It's going to be a feature film. So it's pretty much full length, probably about an hour and a half film length time after editing. It's called Moses Wright. We'll be shooting that early January. That's going to be really one of my first SAG projects, so I'm super excited about it.
Okay.
Which means Screen Actors Guild. You get your voucher, SAG voucher, and all that stuff. Now at that point, you're with the union, and they have to pay you a certain rate. You know, and you get certain things of that nature. I'm super excited about that. Just booked a show called Unexpected Behavior. It's with Blue Gold Productions out of Atlanta. and we'll be shooting that soon. And just I'm trying to do all my study that I can up on the culture of the religion of Islam, because we did the show in Atlanta, but I felt I didn't do it justice because I half-tailed, did my work and my craft. So I'm going all in, reading books about the Prophet Muhammad, reading Malcolm X's autobiography again, and just trying to get myself privy to the Nation of Islam, and period, Islam period, and just the fruit of Islam as well. And I'm also learning about 5%ers and all this stuff. So the different, avenues of the Muslim culture. So studying.
That runs
and
deep,
reading.
Barry.
It runs real deep, bro.
Man, thank you.
Y'all notice Barry said half-tailed. Okay, Barry, we curse on the show too, so you can say.
Oh, okay, all good.
Say the other word.
Yeah, you half-assed, Barry. You half-assed.
I half-assed did it. I half-assed. I mean, when I say I half-assed, like I showed half my ass. That was it. I need to show the whole thing.
You're gonna learn in that teaching the 5%ers and all. You're gonna learn a lot. It's not just gonna be you're going in thinking you're preparing yourself for the role, but it's gonna be a lot deeper than that.
Man, it's gonna be deep.
Yeah, definitely, especially being a Christian is it's hard. I was fighting the spiritual battle, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I was fighting spiritually with myself. I felt me getting pulled.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, I had to realize it's all for God anyway.
That's what
so,
I'm ready.
No matter
That's
the religion,
exactly what I was going to say.
I love it.
We all serve the God of Abraham, Muslims and Christians. So, hey, we one and one, whether we know it or not.
Yep, that's true.
Religion is just like a fork. You got everything coming to, that one hand, that one handle. So, and then
Barry, we don't want to hold you, bro, because I really want you to get this role, so you come back on here and talk about it, all right? But
definitely. Thank you so much.
Before you go, if you have some advice for somebody that's trying to do what you're doing, man, what would it be? Other than show
go to where it's at. Don't show half your ass. Make sure it's really, really, really what you want to do. Acting is hard as hell. Acting is hard as hell, especially for the camera. It's hard. And go to where it's at and get into a reputable school. Study. Get into school. Don't just get in it because you think it's cool. Get into a school, and you'll get a lot of connections just off going to school alone.
Networking.
Nice.
Yep. You will.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, Barry, for coming on and hanging out with us.
Likewise.
Let us know.
Thank you, Bill.
When you get that role, man.
Anytime, brother.
Right? Yes, you got to come back.
God bless y'all and peace.
Thank you,
brother.
Good night.
That's Mr. Barry Williams from Fatal Attraction, TV1, I should say. And now we got tequila.
We got tequila and the killer.
Tequila and the killer.
Zell, y'all leave my Zell alone.
All right.
I know. Help me, Mark. Come on, help me.
I got you.
I'm glad because they normally on me, Zell, so I'm kind of glad you're here now.
Hey, but Tequila, didn't I apologize for having to kill you?
Many times. He's a really good guy.
How did that go? Hey, Zell, how did that go? I'm sorry, baby. Blah, blah, blah.
I didn't do it. I wasn't the trigger man. It wasn't me. I wasn't even there.
I know.
I wasn't even there when it happened.
But you set it up.
That's what your mouth say.
Wait a minute. Tequila said, but he set it up.
You set it up. Then I keep saying that to you. You set it up. You orchestrated the whole thing.
Well, Tequila, I kept saying you had a boyfriend.
Oh,
I was like, she got a boyfriend.
Maybe. They didn't show that.
Yes.
They didn't show that.
They ain't show that part yet.
I love my husband.
Oh, ain't that cute? Hey, Tequila. So what type of roles do you like? What type of roles, if somebody gave you the choice role, if you had to choose the role, what would it be?
Yeah. All a biopic.
No.
Hands down, a biopic.
Why?
I don't know. I want somebody in the 90s though.
Okay. You don't want to play no slaves, right? You ain't playing no slaves.
No slaves, no Tina Turners. No Tina Turners. And I know why you don't like getting killed off. You know, that's close to death.
Yeah, it is. I've been killed too many times. I'm okay. I want to live.
Don't get typecast.
So you're a cat.
You're a variety.
Yeah.
She died good. Watch this.
Is that a bad role to be killed off?
Get paid.
It's not. It depends on what you're doing. Like if it's a series, then yeah, it may be bad. But I mean, for a show like that, no, because you're the lead. The show is about you. So think about it. So no.
Yeah, we played the trailer earlier before you came on, and even the trailer is like it is fantastic to watch. Just the trailer. I watched it 5 or 6 times before the show came on. Seriously, okay. Matter of fact, let's watch it again. Why don't we do that?
One more time.
Let's go.
Here's the trailer, real quick. All right, we'll be right back. DopelivenTV Live.
They were living proof that opposites attract.
She took a lot of pride in her corporate life, and he was a hot DJ at the club.
You can see that they were on their way up. And their differences only made them stronger.
You have 2 kids. Y'all have a nice home.
They loved each other.
Everyone thought that was the perfect life.
Until a shocking crime tore their family apart.
Tiffany. She was found shot to death in her bedroom.
Her kids were in the house. She didn't deserve that.
In the aftermath, everyone is left wondering the same thing.
Why? That's the question.
There's no sign of burglary.
Could this be a hit?
Or does the conspiracy run even deeper?
All the rumors started coming. There was a lot of jealousy. There was a lot of competition.
You just never know someone's state of mind. I never saw it coming.
Lord, just let justice be served.
That's cold, boy.
Ooh, that's intense.
I'm telling you, man. And you acted in it, and you saying it's intense, all right? And you know the whole. But we sitting here watching this, and I'm like, what's next? You know, we sit on the edge of our seat. It's a shame to me that it was so short as far as the entire production. You know, because I'm looking for more, man. You know, so I understand it's something that they wanted to just reenact, but man, you guys did such a fantastic job, and you made us want more. You made us want more.
But that really makes you want to see the next episode and the next episode.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being stuck on that one situation, it's like, okay, I'm telling you, I watched it and I didn't even turn the TV. Like I watched that for like 2 or 3 hours.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, seriously, everyone that I've talked to about this and had to watch it, they loved it. And they also watched some of the other episodes too, and they said, no, this one. They said this is what was really captivating to them. Okay, so again, man, we can say this 1,000 times. You guys did such a fantastic job.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tequila, you if there was somebody you could work with, who would it be? Present or past?
Not Zell, because he gonna kill her.
Absolutely
Get off my man. Well, I'm sorry.
I would absolutely love to work with Zell again, but
not
like my dream. I have a few people. I would love to work with Lauren London.
Yes, he's a great actor.
I would love to work with Taraji.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
Regina Hall.
I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And did I say Zell?
Thank you.
I bet you any money. I bet you any money you're gonna get your wish. You're gonna get your wish. Marcella, you had a question.
Yeah. For you, Tequila, when you were playing that part, did you feel some type of way knowing that, you know, it really happened? And did you kind of like put yourself actually in that place? And how did that make you feel, knowing that that actually happened to someone?
So I'm a mom.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 boys. And to know, I don't know if you guys remember, like the blanket sitting on top of her 2-year-old, her baby was sitting on top of her. And that just,
Wow.
I have a two.
Okay.
That just like that, just knowing the baby could have got hurt, like just knowing that they don't have a mom now, like
That's a lot.
it's just it's a lot. And I'm an empath, so
yeah.
I remember the very first one I did, I was like, oh my God, like I knew they had to do the murder scene, and I was like, everybody had to pray over me, like my whole family, because I was so scared. Like I don't know, that was the biggest part for me. Like I didn't know what I was gonna walk into and see, and but
that means it was pretty surreal. I mean, the whole scene was so.
But I did when I first seen the trailer. I almost teared up.
Wow.
Like this.
Zell, what about you? When you did the jail scene, and just how did you feel that, knowing so many things that's going on now with people of color, how did you feel about, did you feel some type of way of how you were being cross-examined and things of that nature? Was that real for you, and how was that for you?
Yeah, so what's interesting is the role that I played, it went on a range of emotions. So it's like there was one moment where I got to be the loving dad with my wife and kids. So that was real joyful. There were parts where she and I first met, and I was flirting with her. That was fun. So you actually use your real world experiences when you're doing these things. So then even when I found her body, it was like a nervous moment. Like, my God, I found my wife dead. Like, how would I feel if I came in and I found my wife lying in bed with blood and she's not responding to me? So you really draw real emotions. You gotta, as Josie would say when we were doing our play and she was teaching us acting, you have to drop in. So as an actor, you have to drop in and be in that place and in that space. So even when I was being handcuffed and interrogated by the police officers, I would drop in. So it would be like I was really there in that moment. I was in that space, and I got to be honest, that was my first time being handcuffed. So
really,
it felt really.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It was very restrictive. It was very restrictive being in handcuffs and being interrogated by a police officer. So it was like, it was a nervousness and a scary feeling. But although we know we're acting in the moment, you're there, you're dropped in, you're in that moment. So it felt real. It all felt real. And as you guys talked about, it being a true story, I wanted to make sure that I didn't portray him as a caricature, because it's a real person. So Andre Puke is a real person that's right now incarcerated. And one day his children may watch that episode. And I wanted to portray him as honestly as I could. So I wanted to portray him as a loving dad, as a father, as a husband that, because we're not all bad. Nobody's all bad. No one's all good. That, we have a range of emotions, and we have a range of the ways that we feel and emotions, and certain days we're really good, and throughout the day we may do something that's questionable and things of that nature. So I just wanted to make sure I was as honest as possible. And since we didn't get a chance to meet any of them, I was able to watch like news clippings, news reels and things that when it really happened, they would have a news reporter at Onyx and news reporters that would talk to family and friends and things of that nature. So it was real, so it's about as real as when Tina, when they did the Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it, right? So when you're doing that, it's like, did Ike really do those things? So did Tina really behave that way? So you have to drop in and be in that moment. So yeah.
So that's pretty interesting, and as we're talking, and I'm hearing you guys talk about how you had to take yourselves away from this, and how Tequila said she was very emotional when she saw the trailer and this and that. And Barry said acting is hard, and I'm over here sweating, because I'm like, you guys took and I'm serious. You guys took yourself. You literally had to take yourselves out. Everybody who looks at looks at these things, think it's easy to act. You know, it's easy to act, but you guys are telling us it is not easy to act. It is a hard task. Gina, you had a question.
Yes. What with the gun act incident and the the death on another set, did that scene where Zell, where you shot Tequila, did you guys feel nervous in any way? Did that change the game?
I didn't shoot Tequila. I really did.
You trying to get us your everybody?
He did not do it.
Everybody trying to get us.
He had a stunt double.
No.
That's what his mouth say anyway.
Just answer the question, sir.
For real. Like the guy Andre was not there, so I didn't do it. Like he really wasn't there. So they pinged his phone elsewhere. He really wasn't there.
So why is he in jail?
That's what I was going to say.
Because they said he's responsible for the death, but he didn't.
That's what he said.
They saying he
orchestrated
his friend to do it.
He orchestrated.
Answer the question, sir.
Okay.
I didn't pull the trigger on her. It wasn't me. So
what do you look at? I mean, where do you go?
So you want to ask her, because I'm sure they had a safety meeting with her, but it wasn't with me. Tequila, tell them about it.
Yeah,
what's that about?
Basically, they showed me the gun and that the gun wasn't real. They showed me that it was blocked. You know, they just made me feel comfortable. Like when the guy came around, his best friend, like Zell didn't shoot me. He didn't kill me. He orchestrated it.
Okay. We just want to make sure that you didn't mess with the sister.
Yeah,
anyway,
I would be dead if he never would have convinced his best friend to kill me. So you did it, Zell.
Yeah.
Like
through someone else.
Hold on.
Through somebody else. Vicariously.
But yeah.
Point at him again. Tequila, I just moved you over to the center. Point at him again.
Point at him.
He did
it. Say, knuckle.
He did it.
We all look stupid. We all look stupid now.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
That's you pointing at Marcy.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put you back.
You didn't kill me, did you?
Back in your seat.
Let me ask you.
You don't play well, right? You don't play well with others. So I'm gonna put you back in your seat over there.
Oh,
that's all right. So, that's a good question though. And Zell, you're a stunt man, all right? You guys, I mean, there was a gun involved in that. With everything that happened with Alec Baldwin and things like that, did you have any concerns, Tequila, Zell? Did you guys have any concerns with the props?
We had a safety meeting. So I actually did handle a gun, and the Nando murder, I did that. So I'm not gonna say Andre did it, but I did it. So I did that one, and they handed me a prop gun. And in handing me the prop gun, we also had a safety meeting. There were police officers, like real Knoxville, Tennessee police officers there. They came over. We looked at the weapon, made sure that it's a non-working weapon. There was no ammo in it. There was blockings in it to make sure no projectiles would go out. I mean, so we went over it, and they actually did mention the movie Rust, and they talked about, we want to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that there are no mishaps. No one should feel any nervousness. Make sure that we all understand that this is a weapon that will not fire any projectiles. Nothing will happen. So we went over it, made sure it was safe, and most of the times when I pointed the gun to pull the trigger, I didn't even point at Barry. I pointed to the left of him or to the right of him. There was a couple of times where I had to point dead on. But we had both went over for camera angles, but we had both went over it, and they made sure he was in on the safety meeting because the gun was pointed at him, so the weapon was pointed at him to make sure he was comfortable as well as me pulling the trigger, because I don't want to be responsible for hurting anybody, and he doesn't want to be the victim of someone hurting him. So they made sure that everyone felt comfortable, everyone was safe. Everyone was on the same page. So it was good. It was good. They did a great job at making sure that everyone was comfortable with everything before we went into that scene.
Tequila, same question. Tequila, same question.
Like I said, like he said, we have safety meetings. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so I was like 5 hours or something away from Knoxville. So I got off the road, got in the bed. We had our safety meeting. They showed me how the gun worked. It wasn't real at all. So they just made me feel comfortable before the gun got actually pointed at me. So I felt safe. And then I worked with them before, so they're like a family. I love that. I love Jupiter Network. I love it. I love all.
Are you in Memphis right now?
No, I'm in. So actually,
I'm in Kakalaki.
I'm training to be a flight attendant.
Okay, I was getting ready to say, I don't know if I'd be standing outside in Memphis. It's getting hot down in Memphis.
Marcelo, you had a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, you talk about the safety with the gun, and that's what I've been taught in the past, that you go through all these safety things. So I was just wondering, with the other incident, another set, how could that even happen that you have, and why would the real bullets even be there? Because I know they go through a lot, to be safe, and because when I first heard that, I'm like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then to hear what you're saying, that's how I've always been taught that it was. So that's just
it should have never happened. So no one should ever get hurt. No one should ever get shot on set. It's make believe. It's pretend.
Right.
It's
supposed to be.
It's supposed to be.
Right.
So
obviously that wasn't.
I can't speak to how that happened because I wasn't there.
Right.
And I'm not sure how the armor handled the weapons and the ammo and things of that nature. So I can't speak to it. I'm sure that it'll all come out if it has to go to court. And I'm sure they've spoken to police and detectives and things of that nature. So I can't speak to that case, but I know that it should never have happened. Yeah. So anytime, even when we train for stunt work and we use weapons, we have safety meetings, even during training when we're not filming. So we look at the weapon, make sure it's clear, make sure it's not real, make sure there's no projectiles in it, make sure it won't fire. So we go over all of that stuff, even in training. So it shouldn't have happened on set.
So someone would have to actually introduce that firearm,
and that ammo
in there some kind of way with ammo in it. Maybe it was something where they were trying to copy the weapon, and they were using a wheel weapon to copy, and then that one got switched up some kind of way.
It's possible. It happened before on the movie. What is it?
The Crow.
The Crow, right, with Brandon Lee. That shouldn't have happened. It should not have happened. So,
and that was the question. That was the question. Did somebody switch the firearm because they were looking for authenticity of the other firearm? They wanted to make the prop look like the real one.
And it could be sometimes there's something that blocks the barrel so that nothing comes out. And sometimes it could get dislodged. And if it does get dislodged and the firing pin hits it, it's possible things could turn into projectiles to, fire out of the weapon.
Wow.
So it shouldn't happen, but clearly it has happened.
Hey, real quick question for you, Tequila. You've done a number of these TV One episodes, I'll call them. Is there ever a moment where you watch it and say, man, I could have did better? Or you're afraid once, like, for instance, this one that just came up. You knew it was coming out. You guys finished wrapping up. It's done. It's getting ready to air. You see all the hype all around. Are you afraid?
I think, I don't know, image-wise, I always tell people, I'm not ashamed. Like, I've had children. I look mostly at, like, my weight. It sounds crazy. Like, I feel like I can tone up a little better. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I told her she's fine.
She
we hear that a lot.
Yeah.
We hear that a lot with actresses.
Because
She
you're in
could have lost
competition.
that wig.
Yeah.
That wig was terrible.
Huh?
That wig was terrible.
I did my own hair. Like it was like really quick. Like something. Wow.
Dang, Greg.
Well, now she's very self-conscious.
Look,
He just
like
telling
one of
the
the Tina
truth.
Turner's backup dancers, okay, with that wig on. Okay, but they were fine though. But Marcy, take me out of this. Let's go.
Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Just hold up. Let's
grab his foot and pull it out of his
redirect.
mouth.
At this time, we're going to redirect. We're going to regroup and refocus and put some life coaching in it. So let's hear a few words from our life coach, Jeff Relaford.
Get real.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you to speak to you on a simple phrase that I caught on Facebook. It said, accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready for growth. I want to elaborate on that real quick. So think about it, what it said. Accountability is like an attack. We never want somebody to tell us when we need to take ownership for and responsibility for the things that we did. We never want that. It can feel like an attack when you're not ready for growth because you are not ready to expand your mind to say, maybe I did screw up. Maybe this could be an actual bad decision that I made on my part. Feels like an attack because you don't want to take ownership. All accountability is, people, is taking ownership for your actions, good or bad. That's all it is. So, don't allow accountability to feel like an attack. If somebody wants to give you some constructive criticism, take the time to analyze and look at it and say, okay, where is it coming from and why are they giving this to me? What action did I do or portray for them to give that back to me? Analyze yourself, people. That's all I'm asking. Here it is, Life Coach Jeff comes to you with the 1-minute thought. Remember, redirect, regroup, refocus, DopelivenTV Live. I love y'all. Peace out.
Okay, real.
That is the Life Coach Jeff Relaford. He has a podcast every Monday. And y'all check him out, all right? Redirect, regroup, refocus. Or I don't know where he got that disco music from. I think dance style. But he was saying, all right. But Jeff, if you're watching, bring the music down some.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't gonna say it on air. It was.
I can't hold water. I can't hold water.
He had to talk over the music.
I thought he was gonna start moving his neck, man.
Stop it.
Man, you know, back at the Studio 54. But that's redirect, regroup, refocus. Life Coach Jeff Relaford. Yeah, man, appreciate that. And you guys check out Monday, do his thing, all right? He ain't gonna have no music when he on Monday though. It's gonna be all good.
So
Tequila.
I actually have a question for Tequila.
Go ahead, man, cause save me
Tequila,
again.
how much fun was it doing improv? Because we had a lot of scripted lines, but then there were points when they said, "You guys just improv, just go for it," and they kept quite a bit of that stuff too.
In the kitchen, when you talked about my cooking.
Bam, to the moon.
He talked about my cooking and I wasn't having it. Like we almost got into a full-blown argument.
For real.
But it was cool. It was cool. Yeah.
It was fun. It was
like
fun.
it, don't eat.
Can you cook tequila?
Be done. Just be
I
done
can.
cooking.
Just be done.
Huh?
Just be done cooking.
Huh?
Just be done cooking.
Whatever.
Hey, she get warm about that all over again.
Hold up, let me move her. Let me move her chair again.
She's gonna be resurrected to come get you.
I'm moving her chair again.
Really, Greg, you gonna put us together now?
Yeah, you had me done. So guess what? You finna be done now.
You talked about a chicken. Fun. She said, "Shut up." It is what it is.
Rest is history.
But no, hey man,
she's a great person to work with, though. She was spontaneous. She was quick. she was, she was a great person to bounce off of, like ideas and lines, and it was just really good, free flowing. Whether it was scripted lines that we had to read with each other, or whether we were improvising, I would definitely love to work with Tequila again. She did a great job.
Same.
Tequila, what made you want to be an actress?
So I started when I was like 4 years old. My mom got me into it. She seen my interest. Like, I would sing and dance, and I was into the arts always. So it's always something I wanted to do. And I got older, life happened. I had children and stuff like that. And I gave myself a birthday gift. I said I was just gonna get back into it, and it just took off from there. Like last year, around March, I got back into it, and it just took off from there.
So can you sing? S-A-N-G.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm just asking a question. Oh, and I had a question. I had a question. Over there in Memphis, we have a person that we talk to. We used to talk to on the regular. He's a spoken word artist. Nick Nova. Nick Nova.
I haven't heard of him.
No. Oh, okay. I'll just ask to see if you know.
All right.
Okay. Pray for us. Pray for us, because it's craziness in Memphis right now. My mom, my boys, everybody is there right now, and it's these crazy people shooting.
Yeah, this dude just went on a shooting spree.
I saw that. No.
Yeah.
No.
I gotta follow the conversation. I'm sorry. So Tequila, if I can ask, all right, you are you're at what is it, flight attendant school in there? All right, is that going to affect your acting? Because we want to see more.
Of course. So I have a whole game plan set up. Like, this is just, I get free flight benefits. My family does. It's just like, it'll just help me just with traveling. Like,
I was going to say to move around.
Yes.
That's smart.
I don't know. The demands of something else. How does your family feel about your acting?
They needed to be shown. Like, nobody has done this in my family, but they've always known that I wanted to do this, so it was no surprise. The executing was the surprise. Like, people don't expect you to do things when you have kids. I have 3 boys, and I homeschool and all of that. So when I started doing it, everybody was just like, wow, like, how do you do it? Like, mostly surprised. Yeah.
So I know that a long time ago, when I started doing the things that I did, when I got on a television show and it got a little successful, my people, before it got successful, I should say, my people were like, "What are you doing? That ain't gonna do this. Gonna do that. You stupid for doing this. You crazy for doing that." And it takes a special person to continue to do something like that. All right. I mean, did you have a lot of those negative influences coming at you?
Yes, I don't even want to get into that, but when God gives you a vision, I tell anybody this. He didn't give it to anybody else. Like, he gave it to you, so you have to execute it. You gotta. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I'm big on not settling. If he gives you a gift, he'll like raise somebody up. If you don't do it, he gonna get somebody else to do it. So you might as well do it. You'll get blessed in the process. So basically, I just.
Absolutely. Maurice, did you have a question?
No, Zell actually already answered it.
Okay. Yeah, that's so true. I 100% agree with you. Okay, if you, and that's a form of blocking your blessing as well. All right, I don't live in the what ifs. I don't do that. Okay, because I can. Every day we get an opportunity to do something else and to change the course of our lives. Some people don't take it though, and you guys are doing your thing, man. Okay, I love the fact that we can get you on here, and Zell as well, because Zell's part of the family. But get you on here to tell your side of life, so that our listeners can hear it and understand it can be done. All you have to do is stay focused. It can be done. You're no different from anyone else. You're just making sure that you're moving all of those obstacles out your way and accepting what God gives you. And that's
right.
I can appreciate that for real. So what's
Y'all about
next?
to make me tear up.
No, don't tear up. You're speaking facts, okay? And it's our blessing to have you on here for real.
Thank you.
What's next for you?
I'm just securing my future, like step by step. This is gonna I can travel literally anywhere I want to. I can move anywhere I want to. They pay very well. I'm just taking it step by step at this point. My goal is to get back into acting full time, but I want that stability, to be able to do anything, to still provide for my children, my family if they need it, just everything that I'm my goals, just taking it to the next level.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
I think with the way that you're talking here, the way that we saw on that presentation on TV1, man, you're gonna do it. And even though it wasn't, and I think you guys, especially this cast here, even though there wasn't a lot of speaking roles, you ain't got to leave. But even though there wasn't a lot of speaking roles, there was a lot of emotion in your actions, Zell. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you guys told the story basically without words.
Yeah. What's interesting is there was actually more dialogue than they showed. So we actually had more lines, but they, for the purposes of the show to be driven and the story to be told from not only the perspective of the people doing the reenactment, it was also being told by, family members or reporters or, police officers, lawyers or whatever. So everybody actually had, a little bit to share in regards to the story to help the story continue and flow on. But yeah, there was definitely more lines that we had that they didn't, edit into the episode. So, but it was great. It was great. It was such a great experience. That was my first time doing something like that, a reenactment, and a true story portraying someone else. I know, like Chad Boseman nailed stuff like that, being James Brown and Jackie Robinson and Thurgood Marshall. So it's good practice. It's very good practice. So my hope is to perhaps do something like that for someone else, in a feature film or a TV show. I was actually watching on Hulu Tyson. Well, I think it's called Mike. But it's the story of Mike Tyson. But it's not something that he authorized. So I feel bad for watching it, but it's so good.
Yes.
It's well directed. It's well acted. The editing is great. I really enjoy it. I don't want to enjoy it because I'm like, Mike doesn't approve of it, but it's really good.
Mike's sitting back enjoying it himself. Come on. Mike, he's enjoying it. Man, I know it's I didn't authorize it, but damn, it's good.
It really is good.
He is not saying that. He is upset, and he said he's going to remake it. He's going to remake it.
He said he is working on another one, but another one that I've been watching is I think it's Aretha from Genius. That came on was it National Geographic. So I'm watching that on Hulu as well. So it's 8 episodes to that. And I know that the Franklin family didn't authorize that either, but it's actually really good. So I hate that I'm enjoying it, but Raphael Sadiq is the executive music producer on it. So he's the EP of music.
The music is off the chain.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. And it's well acted. And it's really, it's just about the same story that was in the movie Respect. It's just longer. It's just more of it. Because they can go into more detail because it's episodic, and I'm really enjoying it.
Zell, what legal ramifications comes through a reenactment like that? I'm not sure if you can answer this, but is there papers that have to be signed? Does the family get anything out of it? I've always been curious about that.
That's a good question. I don't really know the answer to that question. That's a good question because as an actor, this was my first time doing something like this, and I wasn't privy to anything that they did leading up to them giving me the script and saying, you know, you're hired for the role. You know, we've selected you to play Andre Pugh. Ready, set, go. So I don't know what happened with the development and the, you know, the beforehand work in regards to making sure that it's actual, it's factual, that they cleared it with family members and they, you know, spoke with people and got the real story. Not sure. That's a good question, though. That's probably something that we could research. So I'm not sure. Good
I
question.
apologize, y'all. My phone died. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
No, you good.
interrupt.
You good. You good. You probably don't have an iPhone either, do you?
I do. I'm literally at the front desk in the hotel, so I'm up
Is
here.
it an iPhone? What, you got an iPhone 4?
She didn't walk the whole hotel.
He's trying to clown you.
She got
He went from the
an iPhone
pool.
4. It only lasted 20 minutes. The battery lasted. It was full when she got on, okay? But 30 minutes later, iPhone 4, it goes out.
I see why Andre killed you.
Yeah.
Andre wasn't even there.
He didn't kill me. His best friend did.
But he orchestrated it. That's the word y'all use. He orchestrated
He orchestrated it. You right. You right.
Orchestrate the killer.
Oh, that is
Killer.
so harsh to say.
I would love to see you guys in a Jordan Peele movie. I really would.
A Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'd
sweet.
do that. I would do that.
And then get us all a plane ticket so we can watch it be done.
I've actually worked with Keke Palmer. She produced a movie that I did in Atlanta. It was just an extra role, but I didn't know she was producing it. It was like the dopest thing ever.
Hey, there's a lot of independent producers out there that got some great scripts. They just don't have the funding to get it done. All right. But speaking of Jordan Peele, let me bring him on real quick. Hold on. No, I'm joking.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
Jordan, I'm ready,
I'm
bro.
sitting there like, you need to
They'd have
stop.
passed out.
Stop
I'm
it.
like, let's get it. I'm ready.
Stop
I
it.
stay ready.
Tequila over there, she's like, oh my God.
I'm about to. She was like, I'm about to land me a role right now.
Come with it.
No, hey, look, if I ever get a chance to talk to anybody, I'm gonna always mention this, because it's one thing to see the presentation, but it's another thing to talk to the people who are in the presentations because they give a bit more in-depth feeling of the whole thing. So I kind of feel, like I said, I thought I was an actor, but I ain't did shit acting wise, okay? Because according to y'all, you guys, man, it's hard. You got to take yourself out of yourself, okay? Is there a way that Tequila? Is there a way that you can, or how do you transform yourself into the different roles that you've done? Okay, and we spoke with Barry about typecasting. How do you get out of typecasting and not taking the same roles all the time? Because sometimes people take a role, it sounds different, but it winds up being the same thing.
I don't know. I just take the roles that feel more comfortable. I've turned down a few roles that I don't want to be. A lot of roles that like I have kids and I respect my mom and my elders. I don't want them to watch a movie and I'm giving fellatio or like things like that.
Yeah.
You know, I can't. I don't know.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's great. Gina, you got a question?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. It just says one more question is all we have.
I can't stand him sometimes.
This is what we have to go through all the time, Tequila.
Gina, he's right next to you. Punch him for me real quick. Just give him one punch.
Zell. Gina said one more question. All we have time.
Don't mess with that dude next to you. He's a killer. He's a killer.
Tequila, so you have two young boys, all right?
Three.
And when you
three.
Okay, wow. I left one at the field.
You just haven't been here at all today.
I don't know what to say.
Bruh, man, from the 5th floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
3.
Is it difficult? I mean, I know it is difficult, but how long are you away from them when you're doing these films? These calls?
I'm sorry, because somebody speaking at the front.
Shut up.
Huh?
Turn around, turn to the left, and say, "Shut up."
No.
Act like you don't care.
You've been killed once. Once is enough, honey.
Really, y'all will keep bringing up the murdering. Keep bringing up the murders.
Well, I'm trying to take them away from that, Zell, but she keep on bringing it up. But how long are you away from your family, your kids?
This is the longest I've ever been away from them. With acting, like I haven't gotten anything that'll cause me to be gone for like months and months at a time. Now I'm trying to get to that point. Not that I want to leave them, but I want to like grow as an actress, you know. But I've grown to Atlanta. Like Memphis is like 5 hours, and I came back that next day. Like I'll spend the night and come back the next day. So yeah, so not long.
I mean, that's cool, but in the long run, they'll appreciate it. Mommy gonna be really famous. They're gonna be like, "That's my mama."
Yep.
Hopefully so.
Building that legacy.
Not hopefully so. It's going to happen.
Yep.
Claim it.
Thank
it.
you.
Right.
Thank you.
We don't do that. I almost put you off of here when you said hopefully. Claim it.
Yeah, I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna work with Taraji.
Who?
You're gonna work
Taraji
with her.
P.
You're gonna work with her. Yes.
Thank you.
I want to do a short film. Seriously. Okay. Zell, I'm serious. We need to write something. All right.
Okay.
Tequila, I will fly you out, or we'll fly wherever we got to go. If you'll do it, I can't pay you.
She's union. I'd agree.
But I will make sure that it's pushed and marketed. That's what I do well. But
yeah,
I would love for you, because I see you guys being in something even bigger. You know what I mean? Like I said, I see you in a Jordan Peele. He had Nope this time, and maybe the next one you guys to be is Yep. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Why not? I think I'll write that before Jordan Peele does. Yep. Tequila, we appreciate you hanging out with us and giving us the time. Okay, I know you're very busy.
Yep.
Getting ready to do. Shut up. Getting ready to do your stewardess training. All right.
Yeah.
But we are blessed to have you on here.
We enjoyed you so much.
We enjoyed the presentation that you had. All right, on the TV One Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
I'm trying to get all of the name of it.
You keep forgetting. I don't know why, but
I don't either, because you can't forget that Fatal Attraction. You can't forget that.
I've been smoking. I'm sorry.
Y'all know what?
I do drugs.
It's legal now.
Oh my God! Not in Indiana. It's not.
Not in Indiana.
Oh no.
I don't care.
In Indiana, so.
But at least you honest.
No,
he's not.
I know he's not.
No, he's not.
He's just forgetful. It might be age creeping up on him.
We call it sometime.
I'm gonna need you to come next Wednesday and just say happy birthday.
Okay, who, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the 14th.
Happy birthday, the 14th. I'm serious. Zell, reminder, you ain't got to stay on. Just pop on and say happy birthday. Greg, you're the greatest person in the world. Thank you.
Don't say that part.
I don't know about all that.
Wait.
I don't know.
You got to sing to him.
Well, you are an actress, so you can act like,
He's the greatest in the world.
You too, and I was just saving you.
You're right. I'll do it. Absolutely.
Oh, you gonna act?
He don't want you to do it now.
What I'll do?
That'll be my 30th birthday. It's gonna be special. It's special.
30th.
Yeah, 30th birthday. Hold on.
Oh, wait.
The 30th anniversary of his 30th birthday. That's what it's gonna be.
30 times 2.
Wow.
Times 2
plus one or two.
Wait a minute, hey, Zell. Yeah, it was Zell, I'm the comedian.
That was pretty good. It was quick with it.
Gina was over there talking about, hold up, wait a minute. I thought we was going to put Jeff back on. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know
With the disco music.
She
said
with the disco music.
Yeah, you joining in.
I don't know what got. Look, Jeff must have been playing around with that new computer. I don't know what got into him.
Probably.
He might have been listening to the Bee Gees.
There you go.
What's wrong with the Bee Gees?
Wait a minute, though. I saw a lot of colors and a lot of consonants in that music he was playing.
I saw that disco ball too.
LBGTQ.
Okay, leave my Jeff alone. He's not here to defend himself.
And that Pee-wee on his head.
Wait a minute, is Megan in the back in the green room? She's gonna get you guys.
We way gone now, but Tequila, you seriously, honestly, we appreciate you for coming on the show.
Yes.
And sharing your experience with us.
So much energy.
It's taught me a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna ever be an actor. Okay, I'm gonna act like an actor, but I ain't gonna.
You could be.
Huh?
You could be.
I'm gonna do my stand up. I'm good.
Okay. I appreciate y'all though.
A lot of comedians transition into acting. They do.
It's true. Kevin Hart.
They do. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Red Fox.
Yeah.
And y'all named a whole bunch of $1 million people, and I got $20. That's it. So
Sinbad.
Okay, Sinbad. Me and him the same, right? You're right. Me and Sinbad, we ain't got no work.
Don't downplay Sinbad.
The views that are expressed on this Dopeliven TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dopeliven
TV or its affiliates.
Right.
You didn't get it right.
Or Gina Gadsden.
You're fired. You didn't get it right.
I did.
But look, can I give Tequila her props, please? Thank you, guys. Tequila, thank you for coming on the show again. As we leave the show, as we get ready to go, this is the last show of the week, of course. We let our guests, as well as the panel, give some words of wisdom to the audience. And by golly, you're the first one. What do you got?
Okay, so I would say get a relationship with God, first of all. First and foremost. And find your purpose. And God will lead you on the way. Like, he'll guide you on the rest of the way. Just trust. Like, seriously, you really have to, like,
Trust.
you really have to trust. You really have to come into agreement with him, because you can only you can stop what he has for you. Like, you have to give him a yes. Literally, you have to give him a yes. Only you can stop. Only you can stop what's for you.
That's right.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I shouldn't let nobody else say nothing else. That's something
Right.
else.
Well, I'm just saying only you can stop your blessing. That is the truth. And you have to keep God number one. I think the more successful actors seem like they do that more than they do anything, regardless of the role.
Right.
They keep, that acting number one. And sister, you're on your way. Keep on pushing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Again, thank you, Tequila, for coming on. And Barry, if you're watching or listen later, thank you also for coming on. People, there's so much going on in the world. Let's learn to love better. If you're arguing or not speaking to someone in your family or some of your friends or neighbors, stop it. Forgive. You never know when that might be the last time that you're able to speak to this person. Start trying to love better. Try to outlove each other.
You said.
All right. Again, Tequila, thank you so much for showing up and showing out. I appreciate you. And Barry,
thank y'all.
Thank you for showing up and showing out as well. My parting words are: identify your gift. Whatever your gift is, identify that. Also, stay prayerful. Figure out what your purpose is. Marry that gift with your purpose. That's when the magic happens. That's when you hit the sweet spot.
Right.
And as Tequila said, when God gives you a vision, it's for you. So when other people try to talk you out of whatever it is that God told you, he ain't tell it to them. He told it to you. So you have to follow that dream. You have to follow that vision. You have to, again, identify that gift, figure out what that purpose is, marry those two, make it happen. Tequila, you doing it. All of us on here, we're doing this, right? Like, we here because we love to be here. We love what we're doing. So let's continue to do that. And I'm going to encourage everyone else out there to do the same thing.
Absolutely. You know,
we enjoyed having you here, Tequila.
Thank
Barry
you.
as well. I know it's an exciting job. I took acting lessons in high school, Mr. Boswell. So I know the love. I know the love for it and the hard work you have to put in. I also want to take a moment to give condolences to the royal family and comedian David Arnold died. You know, just our deepest sympathies for their family. And don't forget November 9th. What do we have? Dopeliven TV live. No, not Dopeliven.
We have DAG Awards.
Look, I have something
Authors Guild
huge to tell everybody.
Great.
November 9th. November 9th. Distinguished Authors Guild. We are honoring authors for their hard work. Man, the nominees came out today. They are super excited. It's going to be an amazing event. Go to Eventbrite, Distinguished Authors Guild. Tickets, proceeds from the tickets goes toward the scholarships that we give to creative writing students. So we want to help our youth. And guess who's going to be there, y'all? I got a special guest coming. I'm not even going to tell y'all right now. Y'all going to have to wait.
Why'd you ask, man?
why the hell would you bring it up?
Just to go there, y'all. I ain't gonna tell you.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that. Come on, your time.
Man, look, everybody on here gave some really great final words. But I wanted to say that, and we spoke on this earlier, you cannot block your blessings. First of all, let me again echo the sentiments that Gina just gave. You know, condolences to David Arnold. My publicist was on here the other day. Tina Fields was on here, and after she got off the show, she went to the Laugh Factory in California, and this gentleman was there. The very next day, he died. The very next day, he was there having a good time with all of the comedians, and the very next day, he died. You know, she's devastated, and you know, shout out to Tina.
54 years
stay strong.
old.
But God, again, and Tequila said this very well. God puts things and gives us these opportunities. All right, we don't make these opportunities ourselves. God creates these opportunities for us, and as we get these opportunities, we can't say, "I'm not gonna," you know, I'm gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna wait this. What if God waited to give you the blessing that you deserve? You know, where would you be? You know, we gotta accept these blessings, accept these opportunities, continue to work towards the objective. I don't believe in goals because goals have a time limit. All right, but the objectives it stretches out a little bit more. All right, it gives you an opportunity to create the goal, you know, to get to that goal. But let's not waste time saying what if. You know, we do that a million times a day. All right, and we'll never get anything started. Let's start and just say, you know what, God got me.
All right.
God has me. Let's just put it out there and just step out on a leap of faith. F-A-I-T-H. Step out on a leap of faith. You never know what's going to happen. And even if it doesn't happen like you want it to happen, God also teaches us lessons. He gives us opportunities to create lessons for us to learn to get us to that grand prize. All right. So I'm saying, man, you know, you guys here are an example of that. Okay, Tequila, you're a beautiful example of perseverance, prayer, and faith. All right, we appreciate you for hanging out with us on the show, and you know, that's why you're here.
He's creating a platform for everyone to come and tell their story of how they turned tragedy into triumph, and everyone has a story to tell. Get ready to be motivated and inspired on That's Why I'm Here. So get ready, get ready, get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your talk show host, Jamie McGrone.
Hi, I'm Jamie McGrone from That's Why I'm Here.
And before we go, just to further push Gina's agenda.
I'm going to die here, man, if you play that whole thing.
Press the wrong button. I'm sorry. My bad. Here's what
Oh, shit. I can't look at this hell if you done started that, man.
Hey, but that was pretty good. Hold on.
Oh my God. I'm not doing it.
Oh
This is
my
the blooper reel episode.
Oh my God. Distinguished Authors Guild, November the 9th, y'all. I apologize.
Oh shit.
Come on.
Stop it.
Ow.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's too damn
What a
crazy,
way
man.
to close out
Yeah.
the week.
You mess around.
Okay.
I gotta go use the bathroom.
Barry, we appreciate we appreciate Barry. Barry, good luck on your audition, Tequila. Good luck in everything that you do. We welcome you to come back. Get ready. Let us know what you're doing. We'll come back on here and promote it for you. Anytime that you want to come, family. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank all of y'all. I appreciate it.
Most definitely. Okay.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
This is Dopeliven TV. That was funny, man. I'm not gonna press it again, y'all. Don't worry about it. Yes, I
I'm done. I am done.
Don't be done. Just be done cooking.
You know what?
We did that on set already. We're not gonna go.
That is too funny.
We left everything on set. Okay.
Man.
Oh my gosh, I can't with y'all.
I love this show. I love this show. Okay, this is Dopeliven TV Live. Tequila, again.
That was good.
That was right. Perfect timing.
I'm with Mo, man. I gotta use the bathroom now, man. That's so funny.
That's because you guys are old.
Wow. Look at Mrs. Doubtfire calling us old.
That's right. That's right.
Look at Mrs. Doubtfire calling us old.
Double 30s.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't handle y'all.
Yeah, you can. You can. It gets worse. It gets worse.
I bet.
This is Dopeliven TV Live, and we've been talking with Tequila and Barry and Zell with their TV One experiences. The
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, Fire and Desire. Is that what it's called? Fatal Attraction?
He said Fire and Desire.
Fire and Desire.
Big James. Fatal Attraction. Okay, you guys, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. All right, it's on TV One. It's still running. Okay. They actually have it on YouTube as well, so go check it out. All right, these are some fine actors. All right, I see nothing but greatness for you guys. All right, this is Dopeliven TV Live.
Thank you.
We will see you guys on Monday. All right, have a great
good weekend.
All right, y'all have a good one. I love y'all.
You too.
Appreciate you, Kayla. Love you too.
All right.